So the runners are down on their blocks. First heat of the new Gen 100. So away okay was Archie Dixon out the front. Trying to get to him quickly is Benjamin Neely, Lockie Colgrave and Tommy Bennett, our back marker. Lockie Colgrave has come through the field nicely and he's going to stride through and take it out quite comfortably from the back marker, Tommy Bennett. Good run also from Archie Dixon and Ben Neely to finish third and fourth respectively. So the two back markers there, Lockie Colgrave and Tommy Bennett, will go through to the final. So Cooper Smythe gets away okay, moving well in the early stages. Nicholas Chivers in the blues. He tries to get on the level turns with him. Coming through nicely now is the back marker in Jackson Wood. Got the head down, pumping the arms, and he covers them nicely. So a run from the back marker there in Jackson Wood was quite catching to the eye, and he takes out heat number 2. So Oscar Neely leads them away. Isaac Dixon starting to make up some ground in the yellow. The blue coming through well in Mackenzie Connell. Connell's got to them and he hits the front. Not going with him there is young Dixon, and he'll make it through as well. So the blue of Mackenzie Connell. Isaac Dixon very close there in second. He gets through to the final. The white of Logan Smythe finished on strongly along with Oscar Neely. The new generation girls 100 metres. Away okay with Charlotte Adams, the green, as she leads them. Has a quick little look around to see where they're coming, and they are coming out very fast. The white of Jennifer Fuller looks to be the likely challenger, but Charlotte Adams is not giving up that easily, and she'll take it out from the front mark. Gee, very close for second. Perhaps the yellow of Madeline Windsor, and the others very close. The blue of Talina Williams, and also Jennifer Fuller, our back marker, Cadell Smith, could not get to them. And certainly one for the judges, the minor places there. No doubt about our winner, Charlotte Adams. She had them covered, and she'll make it through to the final. And it will be very interesting for second and third to see who qualifies for a spot in the final. Away okay the field. Ava Murphy in the green leads them from the yellow of Brooke Mathers. The blue coming through nicely in Violet Bennett. Here comes Chelsea Scollier from the back mark. She's sighted them and got to them, and what a run from the back mark. Chelsea Scollier switches off with about 5 metres to go and takes out heat number 2. As we mentioned before, a national champion for her age is Chelsea Scollier, and showed all of that class in running them down from the scratch mark. And she'll certainly be one to watch in the final. Great to see a mixture of runners into the finals, some front markers and back markers. So away pretty well is Luke Whitney as he leads Fergus Fletcher, the yellow. They're running down the track pretty nicely at the moment. It's Whitney just in front, striding out nicely. Fletcher just keeping things under control, and both will go through, as we mentioned. Whitney goes through from Fergus Fletcher, the yellow, so both will qualify for the semi-finals, which will be coming up later today. Unfortunate with the amount of scratchings from that heat. Pybus the white, John Howe the yellow, the green of James Rice, the pink of Brendan Smart. Smart away pretty well. It'll be hard to run down the front marker in the pink. Big James Rice trying to get on the level terms. John Howe making his way through. Here comes the 29 Hobart gift winner, Jagger Pybus. Pybus goes to Smart. They almost hit the line together. Both of those will go through comfortably. James Rice, the green, not too far away in third, and then John Howe into fourth. Close one there between front and back marker. Brendan Smart, the pink, always hard to run down from the 14.5 metre mark, and the very fast finishing Jagger Pybus in the white from 5. So French in the pink will lead them out. Coming at him quickly here is Barriani in the yellow. Also moving through is Brendan Ashcroft. Ashcroft has got the stride going, and he's hit the front, and he's going to be a comfortable winner in heat number 3. Very close for second and third. The yellow of Barriani and also the pink of French. Very close up for second and third. Those automatic spots important, with only 2 other times going through from the 8 heats. But a nice eye-catching run from the Victorian there, Brendan Ashcroft. Isel away pretty well as he leads them out from Robert Spencer, the green. Coming through the field nicely now is Vandy Canna, a former winner of this event, as he tries to go up to challenge our two front markers, but they've got them covered. Both Isel and Spencer go through almost side by side. Very close for third between the blue of Vandy Canna and also the yellow of Bryden Ganninan. So the pink and green go through. In what order, we'll find out very shortly. Isel the pink and Spencer the green. So no doubt about those two automatically qualifying. Good start from Rosen as he leads them out from Brandon Clark. Tyson Hartill's got the head down, pumping the arms, trying to get onto level terms. Still Rosen in front. Clark's coming at him the challenge, and the fast finishing Bryson. Close one in heat number 5. Probably Clark in the end, just dipped on the line, and maybe just from Tim Rosen. The others very close up as well. Bryson came at them late, along with Tyson Hardy, who was in it all the way down the track. So a nice close race there in heat number 5. Sign right Hobart Gift. So Wright and Hicks, the pink and green, get them underway. Connor Wright's the one to lead. He'll be hard to run down. Here comes Despard as he makes his way through the field. Despard it is who gets to them and does it quite comfortably. Probably both Wright and Despard almost through the line together, but you could see the ease of the 2018 stall gift winner, Jacob Despard. Great to have him back here in Tasmania. And he looks to have qualified comfortably along with Connor Wright, the pink, who himself has been in good shape this season. And both those boys, the red and pink, go through comfortably. Official results coming shortly. Potter away well as he leads them out. Coming at him quickly will be Toby Canthus, the green. Moving through the field nicely is Gilroy in the yellow. Gilroy goes up the challenge. Gilroy takes the lead and eases down and wins comfortably. From Jack Lewis, the blue. So the exciting junior gets through as well. But it's Jared Gilroy in heat number 7 from Jack Lewis, the blue. And the others will have to wait on those times. So James it is in the pink that leads them out from the yellow of Declan Cahill. Ngotho trying to get to them. Here comes big Alex Hartman as he's making up some serious ground. Ngotho's the one to catch though, the blue. Very impressive as he goes through to win from Hartman, who had to have a quick look to see if he covered Callum James. So a little bit of an upset there. So Cedric Ngotho from the 5.75 metre mark. Certainly looked impressive in the early stages as he caught the front markers and held out the big away to lead them out is Tess Horton, the pink. Coming at her is Chloe Strew. Amy Petter in the yellow starts to make her way through the field along with Sophie Young, the blue. The back marker, Danielle Shaw, has gotten to them, and a great run from the 3.5 metre mark as the world junior representative for Australia shows all that class and takes out that one easily from Amy Petter, the yellow. Third was close between the remaining competitors. We'll get the official results very shortly. So Mason leads them away in the pink. Coming at them very quickly here is the back marker in County Allen as she's got to the other two competitors in Bonnie Bowden and Brooke Mathers. So Allen it is who's striding through, and you can see that at the ease of what she's running, she qualifies comfortably. From the blue, Bonnie Bowden and also Josie Mason, the pink, will get through to the semi-finals. But a nice run from the Bernie Gift winner of 2018, Kiani Allen, one of Tasmania's finest sprinters from Hobart. Away, and it's Locke that leads them out from Linden. So Robin Locke, our front mark, will be hard to run down. Here comes Beck Kovacic from the back, along with the blue of Stephanie Gerbert. Still Robin Locke in front. Coming at her is Jessica Linden, the green. Locke and Linden hit the line together. Probably Jessica Linden just in the end. As looks as if Robin Locke just grabbing there at the back of her leg. Hopefully that's just a small amount of cramp, potentially, but she's going to make it through. We'll just have to see on her condition. Very challenging conditions, you can see, for the runners. And one of the fastest juniors in Australia with a personal best of 11.67. She was third in the Bernie Gift last year, and she'll run from 0.75 of a metre. It's Halal Damaz from Queensland in the red. Casey it is that leads them out from Bria Allen as the wind pushes hard into their face. Lucy Carter trying to make up some ground. Here comes Damaz from the back mark. So it's Lucy Carter, the yellow, still in front. Dermaz comes to her. Carter probably just over Dermaz. Close for third. Samantha Lind maybe just over the front marker there in Maddie Casey, the pink. She's the Queensland record holder for under 16s over 100 metres from 0.5 of a metre. Please welcome the junior Tori Lewis in the red. Away pretty well. Zamet leads them out from Yana Allen, Kira Saltmarsh, Brooke Jones starting to make up some ground. The white, and here comes Tori Lewis trying to get onto level terms. Lewis goes past Jones, and youngster impressive in winning the final heat. Tori Lewis from the 0.5 metre mark gathers them up nicely. And this sensation from Queensland takes out heat number 5. Hobart Gift of 2020. The yellow, Lachlan Colgrave, will run from 10. The blue, Mackenzie Connell, will run from 8 metres. The white will be Tommy Bennett. He'll run from 7 metres. The red, Jackson Wood, 4 metres. The new gen, Whitney family-sponsored, 100 metres. 3 exciting heats earlier today, and here's our 6 finalists as they walk their blocks in the new gen 100 metre final. Good start, the pink of Isaac Dixon leads them out. Here comes Chivers in the green as he gets to him. Look at the yellow there, Lachlan Colgrave. Colgrave hits the front, he'll be hard to run down. Here comes Big Jackson Wood from the back. Colgrave and Woods hit the line. Colgrave gets there. The yellow of Lachlan Colgrave gets over the line in first place from the fast finishing Jackson Wood. And an exciting final there in the Whitney family sponsored New Gen 100. And we'll get Lockie Colgrave as we'll just await the official results, but I think no doubt about the winner if he could just make his way over to the presentation area, and he'll be presented with his winning trophy and prize money. So well done, as we'll just await the official results, but I think no doubt about our winner there, Lachlan Colgrave. She'll run from 25 metres. The yellow Madeline Windsor will run from 16 metres. The blue Violet Bennett will run from 16 metres. The white Jennifer Fuller will run from 10 metres, and all the way back to the scratch mark will be the exciting junior Chelsea Scollier. So she'll run from scratch in the red. So a big task ahead of Chelsea Scollier, but she got to them in the heats. Can she do it again here in the final? Chelsea Scollier red, Jennifer Fuller white, Violet Bennett blue, Madeline Windsor in the yellow, Ava Murphy the green, Charlotte Adams the pink. So Adams it is in the pick that leads them out. Coming at it quickly here is the green of Ava Murphy, Madeline Windsor, Violet Bennett in the blue for Chelsea Scully. The red's trying to get to them. Charlotte Adams, the pink, still in front. They're trying to get to it, but Charlotte Adams, I think, just gets there from the yellow of Madeline Windsor and the fast finishing Chelsea Scully of the red. I think we'll just wait on the official placings there, but I think the pink did just enough there. Young Charlotte Adams taking out the new Gen 100. We'll wait for the official results. But a nice and exciting one there in the Whitney family-sponsored New Gen 100. Heat number 1, we should see Connor Hicks, who'll run from the mark of scratch. Then we'll go out to the white of James Rice, who'll run from 1.75. In the blue, Jin Yu Ma will run from 9.25. The yellow, Sophie Young, will run from the mark of 12.75. Then it's the green of Maddie Casey, who'll run from 15.25. And the front marker here, Yana Allen, will run from 18.25. First 2 in each heat.
After these heats, we go into the junior scratch race.
So away they go. Yana Allen, the pink, leads them out from Maddie Casey. Coming through well is the yellow of Sophie Young as she gets to them. Here comes the boys from the back. Jinju Umar coming at them. The green fighting back though, and that's Maddie Casey. Casey probably just from James Rice in the white, and also the fast finishing Connor Hicks, the red. A really good battle between the ladies and the gentlemen in the first heat of the Des McConnell Memorial. Over 100 metres. The first 2 in each of these heats will make it through to the final. So Brea Allen leads them out from Nicoso, the green. Nicoso in the yellow and the green of Brooke Mathers. So it's still Brea Allen in front. She'll be hard to run down. Here comes the white of Declan Cahill. Cahill gets to them. Good run from the back mark there from Declan Cahill as he qualifies for the final. Pretty close for second and third, but the youngster in Declan Cahill did enough there from 5.5 metres. So Mason in the pink leads them out from Olivia Young, who's trying to get to her in the early stages. The blue of Kira Saltmarsh starting to make her way through. Here comes the back markers. Bryden Ganinen goes to the front. Ganinen it is who takes it out from Huaba, the red. And probably the yellow there of Chloe Strew gets through for third. But a nice run there from Bryden Ganinen. He's having his first run this season in the TAL, and he's made himself through to the final of the Bennett's Petroleum sponsored Des McConnon handicap over 100 metres. So off and running. The first runner you'll see go past the grandstand here will be the runner of Alan Carlton. He's out there in the front in the yellow as he makes his way around the track. Fair way back we go to Shane Hanson. Of course, I mentioned in the introduction, won the Rosebery 800 only last weekend. Won that in quite convincing style. He's not quite off the handicap that he had there, but he's the one in second at the moment, leading the next runner in Paul Neely, the white, who's got about 50 metres to make contact. And then a long way back to David Page, the Victorian, a very well-credentialed runner over in the VAL circuit, and he'll be trying to make up as much ground as he can in the second lap. Back to the front of the race, though, it's Alan Carlton. He's still got quite a sizable lead over Shane Hanson, who's yet to go past the finish line to get the call of one to go. So it's Alan Carlton there just bouncing along out in front in the yellow. Shane Hanson goes through, gets one lap to go. Paul Neely has made up some ground, and he goes through with one lap to run. And David Page off to a very strong start. He's starting to see them in his sights, so he's just starting to make some contact with the rest of the field as he works hard down the back straight. So it's still Alan Carlton out in front, just starting to slow a little bit, but geez, the others are going to have to turn on to something pretty special here. It's at the moment it's Shane Hanson still in second place. Paul Neely's trying everything he can to make contact with him. David Page is about to get onto the heels of Neely, but they've all got to catch up to Alan Carlton. So Alan Carlton with probably less than 200 metres to run. He's going to be hard to catch. He is starting to slow just a little bit. Hanson starting to make some big ground. Here comes David Page from the back, a little over 200 metres to run as he slips it into overdrive. They've all got to catch up to Alan Carlton though, as he's starting to find the going a bit tough in the last 100 metres. Can we get the others onto him? It's still Alan Carlton in front. He's really finding it hard in front. Here comes David Page, the red, from the back as he's gone past Neely. He's about to go past Hanson. It's still Alan Carlton. Has he got anything left? He's just running on the spot almost as David Page is putting in the real big strides to get to him. Still Alan Carlton in front, about 30 metres to go. Page not giving in, but I think Alan Carlton's going to just hang on. A good run from the front marker. Well done to David Page from 50 metres. Made up all that ground. Shane Hanson comes through for third. Paul Neely finishing off to get through to fourth, but a pretty exciting race there. We just thought for a second that maybe David Page might have been able to make up the huge ground that he had to on Alan Carlton, but he got there, Alan Carlton, in the end, and getting around the rest of his competitors, both Shane Hanson, Paul Neely, and certainly some special comments there to David Page for making that great effort to try and make up the ground on Alan Carlton, but he's your winner of the Mason Family Masters 800 metres. So Abby Henderson, who it is who leads this field away, she'll be hard to run down. She was well placed at Rosebery only last weekend, so she's leading the field in the pink and white. Behind her and trying to make contact with her is Darcy Miller, the green and white. Back to last year's winner, Sandy Loring. So she'll be one to watch there in third place, the yellow and white. Back to Samantha Lind, a very strong runner over the 400 metre distance and has got some ability over this 2-lap distance also. On her heels is the blue and white of Emily McInnes. We go back about 10 metres to Eve Bell, a very strong 400 metre runner, also the purple. Brillam Kershaw, the orange. The grey there is Aaron Humphrey with his stablemate and training partner Angus Lanecki right onto his heels. Leading up the group of four, be a very strong group this one, is Gus Tomlinson-Smith. Behind him is Lachlan Bonney, then Brad Kiddo, and the youngster in Alex Hannigan. If he gets anything like his father, watch out for Alex and Hannigan in the second lap. So still leading the way, Abby Henderson. On her heels now, though, is Darcy Miller, and Darcy Miller moves up onto her shoulder and goes past. So it's Darcy Miller now, the green and white, just in front of Abby Henderson, who's been pushed into second place. Then it's Samantha Lind. Watch out for her. She's starting to make up some serious ground. Sandy Loring, the blue and white there of Emily McInnes is right with her. Here comes the back markers. Angus Lanecki, the black. Watch for him as he starts to sprout away and goes after the front markers. The rest of them are starting to come now. Gus Tomlinson-Smith, the green, with him there on his shoulder is the runner in yellow, that is Alex Hannigan, and also Lachlan Bonney, the red. The back marker's made some contact. Darcy Miller it is. She's got to tackle this big hill here at Hobart. Can she hang on? Darcy Miller it is pushing hard to the line. She's going to be hard to run down. Here comes the back markers. Angela Stanecki, the black, and Lachlan Bonney, the red, flies home. It's Darcy Miller in front. Lachlan Bonney's the only danger. Darcy Miller's going to do enough and hang on to win a great race, and close for second and third. Lachlan Bonney tried to sneak up on the outside of Abby Henderson. The others getting through the line nice and closely, but a great win to Darcy Miller, trained by Mike Gunson, who had about 6 or 7 athletes in that field, and he's got the victory there with Darcy Miller making every bit of her front mark of 190 metres to take out the Tassie Link 800 metres. And the track here at Hobart, a little less than 400 metres, so you can see the youngster there, Kaiser Myatt, will come up to the finish line and get a call of 2 laps to go. So if it's anything like the Tassie Link 800, we should be in for a pretty exciting final here, the New Gen 800 metres. So it's Ava Murphy that will lead this field away. She goes up to the scoreboard for the cricket as she leads the way in the early stages. Back to young Archie Dixon in the grey, is off to a pretty good start. Moving well in the early stages there is Jennifer Fuller, the black, as she's trying to make some contact with her fellow front markers. Back to young Oscar Neely. Saw his dad compete in the Masters, so it's Oscar's turn here in the New Gen. In the green, it's William Trevina. He's moving along nicely. The yellow of Benjamin Neely. Back to the blue of Isaac Dixon, and our back marker Kaiser Myatt has made up some ground in the early stages as he's moving along very nicely and showing why he's been given that mark of just 10 metres. So coming up to get the call of 1 lap to run. It's the youngster there in Archie Dixon, still leading, but he's going to have some contact or some company pretty shortly, and that will be the black of Jennifer Fuller as she's gotten onto the heels of Archie Dixon. Moving through the field here is the green of William Trevina as he goes past Oscar Neely. So Trevina, the big runner there in the green, making up some ground. Our back marker, Kaiser Myatt, has passed a couple of runners, so don't rule him out just yet as he's still moving nicely. Is the youngster in Kaiser Myatt as he's making contact with the rest of them. Jennifer Fuller is the one to catch. She's in black as she's out after the orange, who's still leading, in fact, and that's Ava Murphy. So watch out for Ava. She's not given up yet. She's still in front. She's got about 30 to 40 metres. This is where the 800 gets really hard. The lactic acid starts to set in, and it's Ava Murphy in front, holding on to the lead by about 20 to 30 metres. Jennifer Fuller coming. Here comes William Trevina, the green. Look at him start to make up some ground. The others are going to have to do something pretty special to get up from here. It's still Ava Murphy in front. William Trevina's the biggest danger. Look at him start to fly here as he comes up the hill, and it's William Trevina who hits the front with about 60 metres to go. They're not going to catch him. It's all William Trevina in the green as he's rolling through, and he's going to win this one quite comfortably in the end. It's going to be close for second and third. Ava Murphy, can she hang on? Look at the back marker, Kaiser Myatt come at them. We've already seen our winner go through. Kaiser Myatt trying to get up into second. Can he get there? Oh, it's going to be close, just like the previous race. The back marker and front marker fighting for those minor places. But no doubt about our winner there, young William Trevina from 90 metres. A fantastic run, timed his run beautifully, and he's taken out the New Gen 800. William.
I'd just like to thank the sponsors for having this event. It's a great run, great opportunity for us to have a run. So thanks Mum and Dad taking me out here, supporting me. And well done to everyone that ran in that race. They all did really well. Cheers.
Yeah, well said, William Trevina, a great winner there of the Whitney family-sponsored New Gen 800 metres. Still got a couple of races to go for them. The 300 metres will come up a bit later in the program. So Ian Cole leads the field out. The pink coming out in quickly is Greg Mann. Then we go back to the yellow of Tim Potter and Brendan Smart, the blue. They're coming out towards the line. It's going to be close. Here comes Tim Potter, streaks through the field, takes it out from just narrowly the green or the blue. So the green of Greg Mann, the blue of Brendan Smart. Tim Potter streaks through and takes out the Masters handicap of 100 metres. We mentioned before 41 victories in open competition. That's not including all of his Masters victories. Thanks very much to Kathleen for a sponsorship of this event, the women's 100 metre final. The three competitors, you can take out the blue Robin Locke. She's a scratching from this field. The yellow Cherie Maskovich will lead the field from 12 metres. The white Jacqueline Lifton Liverton will run from 5 metres, the white, and Jessica Linden will run from the mark of scratch in the red. Maximovich leads the field away, the yellow. Coming at it quickly is Liverton, the white, along with our back marker here in Jessica Linden. So still Maximovich in front. She's going to be hard to run down. She's got a great handicap. She's running strongly through the line, and she wins comfortably from the back marker, Jessica Linden, and also Jacqueline Liverton there in the white from 5. But they couldn't catch up to the yellow there of Cherie Maximovich. A fantastic victory, and well done to all 3 finalists there in the Kathleen Quarrell Masters Handicap over 100 metres. 3.5. In the white will be James Rice. He'll run from 1.75. The back marker is the red, Josh Quaber, from 1.25. Maiden handicap over 100 metres, sponsored by Bennett's Petroleum and named in Des McConnon's honour. Hold up, runners. Stop, runners, please. There's a few obstructions on the track. Stand up, stand up. It does look as if our gazebo that the runners have been using for some cover from the sun has come to a bit of trouble here. So away and running, Maddie Casey leads them out. She'll be hard to run down. The Coso, the green, trying to make up the ground on here. Here comes Declan Cahill, the yellow. He rips through the field. Declan Cahill hits the front and they won't catch him. A great win to the youngster there, Declan Cahill. Very impressive in the heats and even more impressive in the final. Takes it out in style there. Declan Cahill wins the Des McConnell Memorial Maiden Handicap in a very dominant display. Very close for second, third and fourth as they went across the line, but no doubt about our winner there, Declan Cahill. A fantastic performance.
I need Ray Quarrell and Kathleen Quarrell, if they can come over here, please. They know nothing about what we're about to do. This is a bit of a surprise to them, but Ray and Kathleen are the organisers of this event and have been for 40 years. And the Athletics Australia Platinum Service Award recognises extraordinary commitment to volunteers to our sport. It is the highest level of the Athletics Australia's honours list for officials and administrators and is presented on the attainment of at least 40 years of service. Sometimes it is difficult to piece together the required periods of service, but special days like today's Hobart Bikes and Spikes make the task quite simple. Kathleen Quarrell and Ray Quarrell have given to Tasmanian life in diverse ways, but perhaps the most emphatically in terms of their commitment to athletics, particularly the athletes, the Hobart Athletic Club and today's Bikes and Spikes Carnival, which celebrates its 40th edition today. When Australian athletics became open in 1985, Kathleen and Ray embraced the change and saw the opportunities. They affiliated Hobart Athletic Club with Athletics Tasmania and became an even more indelibly and broadly entwined within the sport. They have been relentless in their commitment, much like this wind right now, represented no more notably than when losing their home and possessions in the Dunalley bushfires in January 2013. They found before the month was a way to deliver another Bikes and Spikes. Australian athletics is indebted over the grand service to the sport for the last 40 years by Kathleen and Ray, and they are today worthy recipients of the Athletics Australia Platinum Service Award. They today receive their pins from John Briggs, who was part of the team that delivered the first of the Hobart Bikes and Spikes 40 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge congratulations to Ray Quarrell and Kathleen Quarrell. They didn't know this moment was happening, and we thought we'd get it in just before the women's wheel race finals. Would you like to say anything, Ray?
I think I might be lost for words for once. It's been a great journey. John and I drove around Hobart 40 years ago. We were going up and down the northwest coast looking for a venue, and we found this, and we stuck at it. It was hard times during the season. A few said it wouldn't work. The president stepped down, and we got thrown into the mix, and we kept it going. We love the sport, and that's why we're here today, and thank you very, very much.
Well done, congratulations. Congratulations. And back over to you, Ian. We'll get on with the women's wheel race.
Thanks, Richard Welsh. Ladies, please, to your marks. Thank you. To your marks. Laser Electrical and McMullen's Lawyers bring you the richest women's wheel race here in Tasmania. $1,200 to the winner plus a trophy and a sash, $400 for second, $200 for third, $125 for fourth and $75 for fifth.
The white, Attila Beriani, will run from 6.25 metres. And in the red, the 5-time national 200-metre champion, Alex Hartman, will run from 0.75 of a metre. First two across the line will qualify for the semi-final. So these 6 men walk their blocks. Semi-final number 1. So away, Adam French leads the field away. Coming out in quickly here is the youngster Connor Wright as he's got the head down, pumping the arms, hits to the front. Here comes the back markers. Beriani comes through, still Connor Wright in front. Connor Wright gets there from Alex Hartman, finishing on in from the back marker 0.75. But he adopted that crunched over, head down, pump the arm style into the wind. And it's the youngster Connor Wright in the green. Upsets the favoured back markers. Looks like Alex Hartman might have got himself through to the final with a great run from the 0.75 metre mark. But gee, I tell you what, a great run there from the youngster Connor Wright in the green. Lewis will run from 5.75, the blue. Former winner of this event in 2019, Jager Pybus, will run from 5 metres, the white. And the 2018 Stall Gift winner, former Tasmanian, represented Australia at the World Junior Championships in the relay. He'll run from 1.75 in the red. It's Jacob Despard. First and second will qualify for the final. The 6 men behind their blocks. The wind very strong into their faces. The pink of Tim Rosen leads them out. Whitney in the green will try to make up the ground in the early stages. Here comes big Jared Gilroy in the yellow, starting to make his way through. Pybus the white coming through. Here comes Despard, but Luke Whitney gets through from Gilroy, his training partner. Despard couldn't quite get to them. But tell you what, despite his age, Luke Whitney still shows he's got a good turn of foot and takes out semi-final number 2. Loves this track here at Hobart. Part of the organising committee, gets this carnival ready every year and is a thoroughly deserving finalist from taking out semi-final number 2. Run from 14.5 metres. The green, Alec Eisel, will run from 9.5. We go back to the yellow, Toby Campus, will run from 9 metres. In the blue will be Fergus Fletcher, he'll run from 7.25 metres. The white, the fastest, one of the fast runners from the heats earlier today, Cedric Ngotho, will run from 5.75 metres. And in the red, the fastest from the heats, Brendan Ashcroft, will run from the mark of 5 metres. So certainly the back markers to watch here in the third semi-final of the Sign Right Hobart Gift. They put up some very quick times from earlier today. Ashcroft was one of the only competitors to break the 11 seconds across the 8 heats. And he's standing up the rest of the field almost 10 metres out to our front marker. Brendan Smart will run from 14.5. So Smart the pink, Eisel the green, Campus the yellow, Fletcher in blue, Ngotho in white and Ashcroft in red. Smart in the pink leads the field away. Coming to him quickly will be Alec Eisel in the green. Starting to rip through the field now is the back marker and Brendan Ashcroft, and along with the Ngotho. Ashcroft it is who strides away and wins quite comfortably in the end. Close for second between the Ngotho, the white, and Eisel in the green. But Brendan Ashcroft, the big strong runner from the back mark there of 5 metres, covered the field nicely. And you could see just started to ease down in that last 10 to 15 metres. So certainly the man to watch will be Ashcroft. We'll await the time. 11.11 from semi-final number 1. 11.02 for Luke Whitney in semi-final number 2. And it was all Brendan Ashcroft there. Mason in green leads the field out from Lucy Carter. Coming up and quickly is Brooke Jones, and also the fast back marker in Danielle Shaw. Shaw it is who goes up to Lucy Carter in the yellow. Danielle Shaw gets to Carter, goes past, wins comfortably in the end from Lucy Carter, who will also qualify. Kearney Allen did everything she could, but couldn't quite get to the to Lucy Carter, who will qualify, but the winner there, Danielle Shaw, in impressive style. Zamet the green leads them out from Amy Petter and Stephanie Gerber, starting to make a ground up on the front marker in Ebony Zamet. Here comes Dermaz. She's gone past Samantha Lynn, out after the front markers. Halal Dermaz has got them easily from the back mark. An impressive run from the green of Ebony Zamet, and also the blue there is Stephanie Gerber. But Halal Dermaz, despite the 0.75 metre mark, has no problems at all for the 16-year-old from Queensland. A fantastic performance, and she qualifies quite comfortably from semi-final number 2. So Linden, the green, leads them out. A good start from Tess Horton in the yellow. She tries to get on to level terms. Starting to make her way through the field. Here is Beck Kovacic. Here comes Lewis from the back mark. It's still Jessica Linden in front. Lewis trying to get to her, but she won't. It's going to be Jessica Linden from Tori Lewis, the back marker. A great run from the 15-year-old from 0.5 of a metre to get through to the final. So it's the youngster in Archie Dixon that leads this field away. Off to a very quick beginning there is a red and white of Cooper Smythe. Also the black of Isaac Dixon. So he'll be out after his brother as he goes around a couple of them. Moving through there is the winner of the 800 metres in William Trevina, the orange. So it's Dixon in front now. Trevina looks to be the biggest danger, the orange, as he gets around the fellow front markers. But it's young Archie Dixon, Isaac Dixon in fact, in front. Trevina is his biggest challenger, the purple of Logan Smythe starting to come. And here comes Jackson Wood from the back mark. It's still Dixon in front. Trevina, can he make it a double? It's a three-way here as they go through. Logan Smythe got to push through. Trevina gets the double. So Trevina gets up from the purple, Logan Smythe, and also the youngster there in the black of Isaac Dixon. A great finish from the back marker in Jackson Wood as the others start to come through. But William Trevina has got the job done, so he's taken out the double from Adelaide, Williams. So he's a bit of an interstate raider. He's won the 2 events today. He won the 800 metres and just got the job done there again in the 300. So Charlotte Adams, the grey, leads them out. She won the 100 metres earlier today, so she'll be hard to run down as she gets into her running. The black is next in line. That's Ava Murphy. She's about to get passed by Madeline Windsor. And coming through the field very nicely there is the white of Kaydell Smith, as she's gone past most of her fellow backmarkers and she's out after the leader. The leader still is Charlotte Adams, but she's about to get swamped. The yellow has gone past her, and that's Jennifer Fuller. So Fuller is who leads with about 60 metres to go. The biggest danger will be from Kaydell Smith, the white. The pink coming right into it now, and Madeline Windsor. Windsor, it is up on the inside. Still leading is Jennifer Fuller, the yellow. Windsor trying to get to her, but Jennifer Fuller holds the form nicely and takes out the 300 from the pink of Madeline Windsor, and also the white there of Kaydell Smith as the rest of them start to come through. But some great running there in both the boys and girls New Gen 300 metres. A win to William Trevina in the boys, and a great victory there to Jennifer Fuller in the girls. Ladies and gentlemen, the next event on the program is the Sign Right sponsored Hobart Gift of 2020. We'd like to thank Jeremy Bush from Sign Right for his sponsorship of this event in 2020. Ray Quarrell, the organiser of the Hobart Athletic Club, is getting around all of the finalists at the moment, wishing them all the best, 3 of which he trains in this event, so he'll be watching this one with vested interest. The first runner to go down the track will be the runner in pink. He'll run from 9.5 metres. He won the Devonport Gift and PCCT Gift this season. It's Connor Wright in the pink. The next runner in the green, run from 9.5 metres, is a former winner of the Burnie Gift, Latrobe Gift, sponsored, trained by Ray Quarrell. Luke Whitney, the green. In the yellow, the second of the Ray Quarrell train, a winner of the Burnie 400 metres. He'll run from 9.5 metres, Alec Eisel. In the blue, a very strong 400 metre runner, also a winner of the Burnie 400 metres, trained by Ray Quarrell, Jared Gilroy, the blue. And in the white, the Victorian, trained by Gary Minahan. He was one of the fastest from the heats in the semi-finals, is Brendan Ashcroft. And in the red, the 5-time national 200 metre champion and national 100 metre champion. He's trained by Travis Vienna from Queensland. Alex Hartman will run from 0.75 of a metre, the red. So there's your 6 finalists in the Sign Right Hobart Gift of 2020. 27th of December, an unusual date for the Hobart Gift, normally held in the new year. Moved into the vacant spot made by Latrobe with their cancellation, but doesn't make the race any less sought after to win. $2,000 of prize money awaits the winner, a trophy and a sash, and the title of Hobart Gift Champion of 2020. Some exciting semi-finals earlier this afternoon, nothing between them. 4 Tasmanians, 1 Victorian, 1 Queenslander in the final. At the moment, they're getting their final instructions from our starter, Scott Cranfield, and he'll very shortly let them walk their blocks in the Sign Right Gift of 2020. Connor Wright, the pink, leads them out from Whitney, who's right next to him. Ali Guys will start to make his way through. Garrett Gilroy making contact. Here comes Brendan Ashcroft, the white. The white of Ashcroft looks the biggest danger. Hartman flies through. Oh, nothing between them. Could have even been Whitney, the green. Alex Hartman flew home in the last 20 metres, I think between perhaps the red of Hartman and the green of Luke Whitney. There's a few going to him. He looks pretty confident. Gave the little nod of the head to his training partners. He thinks he got there. Trained by Ray Quarrell, I'm sure would be as pleased as anyone here today to have his main charge. Luke Whitney has won so many races over his career. Was it Luke Whitney, the green, or was it the red of Alex Hartman who flew home in the last 10 metres? Lots of discussion here at the finishing line. Literally nothing separating at least 5 of them as they hit the line. Big kudos to the handicapper there. We couldn't have made it any closer if we wanted to. Just awaiting the official results of the Sign Right Hobart Gift 2020. No one confident at this stage. A few thinking they may have been just good enough, but we'll await the official result. The results of the 2020 Sign Right Gift of 2020. The winner, the green, Luke Whitney from 9.5 metres. From the red, Alex Hartman, who was second, 0.75 of a metre. Third was Connor Wright, the pink, from 9.5. Officially fourth was Brendan Ashcroft, the white, from 5 metres. The winning time for Luke Whitney, 11.01. And congratulations to Luke and his trainer, Ray Quarrell. What a day for Ray. Gets that Platinum Award for his service in putting this event on for 40 years, and he gets one of his main charges over the line in Luke Whitney. Congratulations to Luke Whitney. That's win number 26 in his career in the Tasmanian Athletic League. Add to that, of course, a stall 200 metres way back in 2004. And he is absolutely over the moon. Congratulations to Luke Whitney. Nothing separating first to almost fifth in that final. Couldn't have asked for a better one. So the next event, ladies and gentlemen, is the Rob Valentine, Ella Addard MP, Josh Willie MP Women's Gift. And Rob Valentine getting around all the competitors, wishing them all the best for the final. The first runner to go down, she impressed in the semi-finals. She'll run from 10.25. It's the pink, Jessica Linden. In the green from 8.75, trained by Ray Quarrell, along with the same as Jessica. It is the youngster, Lucy Carter. In the yellows, the Queenslander. She'll run from 6.75, trained by Luke Donatini. From 6.75, Stephanie Gerbert. In the blue, the Latrobe Gift winner of last year, World Junior representative for Australia over the hurdles, trained by Peter Benefer. The Victorian, Danielle Shaw from 3.5. And one of 2 very exciting Queenslanders from the back mark. She runs a time of 11.6 for the 100 metres. She'll run from 0.75 of a metre. Please welcome Halal Damaz, trained by Luke Donatini. And ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest finds in athletics in 2020. She runs 11.567 for the 100 metres. She is the Queensland record holder for the 100 metres. She'll run from 0.5 of a metre. Trained by Jared Keating, Tori Lewis in the red. So the Rob Valentine, Ella Addard, Josh Willie MP Women's Gift of 2020. Looks like a real match between back markers and front markers. Only 3.5 metres, or 3 metres between Tori Lewis, our back marker, Halal Damaz and Danielle Shaw, both highly credentialed sprinters across Australia. Two of them only 15 and 16 years of age in Tori and Halal. Danielle Shaw has been at it a little bit longer, has already represented the country at the World Junior Championships. And then Stephanie Gerbert from 6.75, the yellow. Lucy Carter, the youngster, from 8.75. And perhaps the one to watch, the one to catch, Jessica Linden, took out that semi-final that included Tori Lewis. And can she make it a Ray Quarrel double here today? Jessica Linden, a one from 10.25, the pink. Great start from Linden as she leads them out in the pink. Coming up to her quickly with the youngster in Lucy Carter. Linden and Izzy still leads the field. Carter Gow comes up to her to challenge. Carter and Izzy takes the free. Danielle Shaw starts to come through. Carter and Danielle Shaw. Lucy Carter gets up. The youngster Lucy Carter makes it a Ray Quarrel double. It's the lucky green colour as Luke Whitney, the winner of the men's gift, goes to his training partner. The youngster Lucy Carter has held them out. She used her stablemate Jessica Linden as a marker, got to her with about 20 metres to go, held her form perfectly through the line, and what a day for Ray Quarrel. Has got the double in the Hobart gift, with the youngster Lucy Carter winning from the 8.75 metre mark. A great talent is Lucy, and she handled that occasion fantastically. Was up against some magnificent junior athletes in Halal Damaz and Tori Lewis, who were coming at her from everywhere, but she held them out. A fantastic victory. So, ladies and gentlemen, the presentations for the Sign Right Hobart gift of 2020. And on behalf of Sign Right, Josie Mason, whose father works for the company, will be making the presentation to our winner in 2020 is Luke Whitney. Congratulations. It's a nice trophy, bit of prize money, which he's used to, and a sash, number 26 for Luke Whitney.
Thank you, Grant. First of all, I'd like to thank Ray and Kathleen and our crew. This year was always going to be different going into this time slot, and I think it's come up all right. Hopefully stick to this next year and we'll go on to bigger and better things. To the sponsors at Sign Right, without your sponsorship these events don't happen. So thank you, Jeremy. Righto, keep your hand off it. Oh, you've lost me now. All the other competitors that travel from right around the country and the state, you know, dedication to come down here on this time slot, get back home ready for the Christmas carnivals is a big thing, so thank you. And to the rest of the day, let's get in on.
And a real fine for Ray Quarrel. He keeps on finding them. The winner was Lucy Carter. Congratulations. Rob Valentine putting the sash on. And a great victory to Lucy.
I'd just like to thank my coach, Ray Quarrel, for always believing in me. And I'd just like to thank my dad and my parents for always running me around everywhere. And everyone at the Ray Quarrel stable for being so supportive. Thank you.
Well, a fantastic day for Ray Quarrel. I wasn't going to give the mic to him because he would have found that pretty hard, I think. A very emotional scenes there. Two winners to the Ray Quarrel stable. They've really dominated today over the sprint distances. The attention on the running track will turn to the 300 shortly, but back to Ian.
Yeah, thanks, Grant. After the opening ceremony, there's going to be the women's scratch race. The women's scratch race is going to be the next cycling event. So after the official opening, there'll be the women's scratch race. In the 300-metre heats, and then we'll go on with the men's scratch race, A grade and the B grade. So that's the program from now on. Official opening, women's scratch race. Then we've got the running, and then A grade scratch race, and then B grade scratch race.
You can see down there the orange of Adam French, the green of the youngster Alex Hannigan, and the blue, Lachlan Bonney, backing up after the second place in the 800 metres, and then young Alex also ran in that event. Adams been in some sprint races throughout the day. So 3 runners to contest heat number 1. So Adam French it is that leads them out from the youngster in Alex Hannigan. Watch for Lachlan Bonney to make up some ground in the early stages. A very strong 400-metre runner is Bonney as he makes contact with young Alex Hannigan. It's still French in front. Bonney right onto the heels and going up onto the outside of Alex Hannigan. So French still in front by about 3 or 4 strides. Now Bonney's moved up into a strong second position. The first 2 to go through. So these 2 look comfortable at this stage. Hannigan's not giving up the fight though, so it's still French in front. Bonney behind him, probably about 3 to 4 metres back now. Both of the runners at the front, French and Bonney, comfortable and make it through to the final. Alex Hannigan not quite there for the final, but great to see him running so well. He did a fantastic job in the 800-metre final earlier today. So Lelnecki, it is that leads them out. Oh, we better recall. So away at the second time of asking, getting them underway is James Rice, the orange, as he leads out. Lelnecki making contact with him. Back to the pink of James, who are making a really fast forward move through the field is Guglielmo, the blue, as he moves up to challenge our front markers. Very close for first and second at the moment between Lelnecki and Rice, but Guglielmo just goes straight past them. So the blue hits the front, the first 2 to qualify. It's on for young and old here behind him, but it's no doubt about Guglielmo. He's going to make it easily through in the blue. Gilroy moves up strongly into second place. Lelnecki trying everything he can to get to him, but it's going to be the blue and green first and second, with Lelnecki in third, and also Callum James and Rice not too far back in fourth and fifth. So Marcus Guglielmo, that's a hard one to say. I hope I'm getting it somewhere near correct. He was the winner there from the 15-metre mark, the blue, and making it through to another final today after his run in the Hobart Gift final over 100 metres. Jared Gilroy, the green, looked to be officially second. So away and running, the runner in black there, name unknown, is leading the field. Brandon Clark in the pink is in second place, and he's moving up strongly. Then we go back to the green, and that is Rory Plant, and then behind him the blue of Aaron Leffernick. Pretty close now with about 100 metres to go. Anyone's race here. Plant looks to be the danger as he goes around the outside of Brandon Clark and the runner in black. So it's Rory Plant who's hit the front. Brandon Clark the challenge. Here comes the blue of Aaron Leffernick as he's coming into calculations. Going to be close to qualify here. Oh, ripped right through the middle of them was the blue of Aaron Leffernick, and Leffernick gets through with Brandon Clark. Rory Plant just starting to ease up as he got to the finishing line. And that was a greatly contested heat there, heat number 3. And Aaron Leffernick, a nice tactical run there as he split down the middle of them. Looked to be okay. Didn't make any contact. We'll just hopefully the stewards didn't find any problems with that, but he has qualified. So just the 3 runners getting underway. Kershaw it is who leads them out. The orange, he'll be hard to run down, got a big mark, but they're coming at him quickly here. Seb Hadaway in the yellow, off to a very sprightly beginning as he goes around Kershaw, pushes him into second, and also going with him there is the blue of Jesse McKenna. So it is Seb Hadaway and Jesse McKenna who's starting to stretch away. So these 2 look to be comfortable qualifiers. Here's Kershaw coming back into it now, showing that distance running ability that he's got. He's not going to give up that easily. Still the yellow holding on Seb Hadaway. Hadaway looks to be a comfortable qualifier, and it will be the blue of Jesse McKenna just getting there from Brillam Kershaw, who certainly fought on gallantly to try and get himself into that final. But the yellow Seb Hadaway, an impressive winner there, heat number 4. So that concludes our 4 heats. And of course, with those New South Wales runners unfortunately able to make the trip. Red and white are both out. So no Beck Bennett and Pauline Nicott. The blue is definitely there. That's Stephanie Gerbert, a gift finalist from earlier today. Brooke Jones is out. So the yellow is out. Eve Bell is there in the green. No pink by the looks of things. So the pink is out. Jessica Linden is there, so Oh, good start there from the purple of Ebony Zamet. She gets off to a slightly better beginning than a co-marker in Maddie Casey. So these two lead it. It's definitely Ebony Zamet out in front. The challengers are starting to come. Jessica Linden now moves up into a strong second position right onto the shoulder of Maddie Casey. Here comes Eve Bell, the green, as she starts to make her way through the field. The others have still got a bit of work to do. The back marker there and Stephanie Gerben still yet to make contact with the field. So we've got a new leader. It's the black of Jessica Linden. Eve Bell, the green, throwing out the challenge. And here comes Stephanie Gerben, the blue. So Gerben it is who goes up onto the outside, goes up the challenge. It's going to be Jessica Linden, I think, is going to hang on in the black. She's just doing enough. Gerben gets through. Gee, it's close there for third and fourth between the purple of Ebony Zamet and also Eve Bell. First four got through, so really those four have got through comfortably, but they had challenges and a very close one there in the first heat of the Murdoch-Clark Women's 300. Mason it is, the purple, leading them away. Darcy Miller, the next runner, backing up after that very hard 800, so it's going to be tough for Darcy in the purple. The grey starting to make her way through Abby Henderson. And look at the green of Amy Petter moving beautifully through the field, goes straight past Darcy Miller, moves up to the front markers and pushes them all back one position, and she goes to the lead. Her only real danger comes from Kiani Allen, but it's Amy Petter looking $1 million out in front here. She's striding away nicely. There's no doubt about her taking out this event. Who's joining her into the final? Amy Petter all the way, doing it comfortably. The grey of Abby Henderson, Kiani Allen and Darcy Miller. Those will be the four that'll go through to the final, but a very impressive run there from Amy Petter in taking out heat number 2. Ray Quarrel Massage men's 300 metres. Now from the front of the field, leading them out will be Adam French. He'll run from the mark of 27 metres. Back to the black of Brandon Clark from 22. Then it's the pink of Jared Gilroy. He'll run from 18 metres. Just behind him by a metre, Seb Hadaway will run in the green. And our 4 runners to run from the 15-metre mark. The yellow of Jessie McKenna, the blue of Aaron Lefanick, the white of Marcus Guglielmo, and the red of Lachlan Bonney. So a fair bit to watch here from the back of the field with 4 runners across, all off the 15-metre mark. Should be an exciting final, this one, the Ray Quarrel Massage 300 metres. So French it is that leads them out the grey. The black of Brandon Clark will quickly get up to him, along with the pink of Jared Gilroy. Ripping through the field is the green there of Seb Hadaway as he goes up to challenge Gilroy, but Gilroy keeping him out on the outside. So Gilroy it is who goes up to challenge French, pushes him into second place, but going with Gilroy is the green of Seb Hadaway. So Gilroy leading, Hadaway challenge him. Here comes the white of Marcus Guglielmo. It's going to be a great fight, last 50 metres here. Gilroy still in front, trying to keep things together. Here comes Guglielmo, the white. Guglielmo is going to win it. He takes it out from probably the blue, who flew home Lefanick on the outside with Gilroy on the inside into third. But a real tactical affair there. Marcus Guglielmo was the winner there from 15 metres. Timed his run beautifully. And it looks as if the runner in blue, Aaron Lefanick, might have just stolen second place there from Jared Gilroy. We'll leave that one to the judges. They were across the track in the Ray Quarrel-sponsored 300. Those runs coming from everywhere. No doubt about our winner there. So off and running, and it's Ebony Zamet to lead them out from Darcy Miller, our winner of the 800 earlier today. The big challenge coming from Jessica Linden, the green, as she's ripping around the field and goes up to challenge Ebony Zamet at the front of the field. Moving through nicely is Eve Bell in the yellow. Also Amy Petter, the blue, up onto the outside of Bell now, but it's all Jessica Linden at the moment in front. The dangers will come from Amy Petter and probably Eve Bell as well, who's fighting on gallantly. But it's still Jessica Linden in front. She's giving it everything here with about 50 to run. They're going to have to do something pretty special to catch Jessica Linden. She's pushing hard towards the line. She's going to get there in the end. A great run from Jessica Linden. Takes it out from Amy Petter and Eve Bell. And a good fourth place there to Ebony Zamet, the grey. But Jessica Linden made the most of her front mark of 30 metres there and held them out in the Murdoch-Clark 300 metres. Congratulations.